Hey y'all, Demon Rider 420 here, coming at you with another video here. Now, I got this new app on my phone that my brother showed me, who also did a couple videos on his channel. Go check it out. Chevy World oh 06. He's a decent YouTuber. I mean, I've seen some of his live streams. He does mostly live streams, Farming Simulator, GTA, or now recently he's been doing a little bit of a Fortnite. I think he's even done one on spin tires. I don't know, but I know we own spin tires. We have spin tires in World War II, so he might be streaming on one of those as well.
And then I did UFC 2, GTA 5, and stuff like that. Go check out my channel.
Just go check out his channel. But anyways, here we are. This is now my phone here because I got the app here because I wanted to do a video. And I wanted to showcase a couple things that I've been looking at here that I think are actually pretty neat. Like, let's access this one right here.
Go down real quick.
Would you stop? Okay, you're ruining. I don't bother me while I'm recording, Chevy. God, how would you like it if I went to your videos and started bothering you every 10 seconds?
I was wondering if it was recording.
If it wasn't recording, you think I would know?
You wouldn't actually know good.
Yeah, I would. I could see it up in the damn corner of my screen. I bet you even if you look at my video, you could probably see it right in the corner. You can see the little symbol of the app I'm using with a play symbol at the bottom. So anyways, here's the game. It's basically space flight simulator. Basically, as the name implies, you basically build a rocket. Like you can see here, you just build a rocket. Say space flight simulator. You basically build a rocket and try to make it to outer space. Now I've already done this a few times, as you can see here. I've made a few. Let's use my humongous number 2, because this one I edited. Humongous was too damn big. It literally would not take off easily, like at all. Oh crap! And see, it's a little buggy, but it's still fun. You know, it's just buggy for me because my phone's a piece of shit. So let me see if I can try to zoom out without grabbing stuff. I mean, come on, can it not grab it? I mean, does it have to grab every 5 seconds everything I'm touching? Does it have to? I really don't understand why my phone is tripping out right now, especially when I'm trying to showcase this. I'm trying to do a video, but my phone is not letting me. I think it's because, well, my phone is a cheap phone. It's an LG Rebel. I'm not afraid to say what it is because it's a cheap ass phone, and it is literally pissing me off to an extent where I'm about ready to pause the video just so I can wipe the damn screen just to see if maybe that'll fix the problem. But anyways, here we go. Here's basically the launch procedure. I'll show the launch procedure here. As soon as it loads too, I'm going to wipe my screen here. So give me a second here. I'm going to wipe my screen now that it's loading, so it's not going to do anything I don't want it to do. Alright, except for maybe flip the script on me. So basically you just select the engines, select how much power you want. I usually go full force because it does not like to take off. It does not. See, it doesn't like to take off all the time. So it's kind of a hellish thing to try to work with. But once you get it down, figure out how to build the ships and get them to at least somewhat decent to where they run somewhat smooth. I mean, this one is not a smooth runner at all. To be honest, it is not. But oh well, it's still an interesting game. I mean, as you can see, you got a map here. You literally got an entire open world. Oh, better destroy that because that was an old rocket that failed miserably. It actually died. It actually died in the middle of leaving atmosphere. So, oh shit. Looks like I'm about to lose rockets too. So, yeah, basically you just build the rocket like I have here. I got my rocket built somewhat decent. Um, but oh shoot, I really don't like that. It used the fuel up in the inner ones before it used the outer ones. So that's one thing I definitely do not like. Let's see here. Wait till it runs out of fuel because I usually like to wait till I'm out of fuel before I eject. But now it's not even want to disconnect my engines. There we go. Oh no! I disconnected the wrong engine. No! You son of a bitch. You took my engine. Now I gotta get rid of the other one. Damn it. Now I'm gonna die. Watch this. I'm gonna crash right into the fucking planet. This is great. I lose all of them. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? I finally leave the atmosphere and I lose all of them. I've never had that happen to me. I've never actually had that happen to me where I've lost all my engines just after leaving the Earth's atmosphere. I've never done that, and it surprises the fuck out of me that that even happened. So now I set the target as the moon. So we're going to go and see if we can make it to the moon. I doubt it. I doubt it. I highly, highly doubt it. Just because I don't have enough fuel. So basically that's about the app there. I just really wanted to showcase this, because I've been checking this stuff out. And I've been looking at different apps. Checking them out. Seeing how they work. And seeing if I even like them. This one I'm iffy on. I'm very iffy on this one. I am. I'm on the fence on it, or should I say the wall? Get it? Anyways, uh, basically, when you finally get it to work right, basically when you get it right and you can actually get that little white line to actually circumference the entire planet and actually get yourself in orbit, which I just ran out of fuel again because I don't have my rockets. If I had my 3 rockets, that wouldn't have happened. Um, but basically, once you get it to where you're actually orbiting the planet, if you have enough fuel, if you've made a rocket that has enough fuel by the end of it, um, you can actually fire the rocket and go to the moon. I've seen it on a video, but I haven't been able to master it myself. I don't know what the hell he did that I'm not doing, or something about his rocket that my rocket doesn't have. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the heck it is, but basically, yeah, this is about the game. As I've said, I've gotten kind of into it a little bit, but as you can see, it's a tricky thing to figure out. And of course, you can accelerate time, make it so that way your ship goes through the motions um, while you're not doing anything. Um, so I'm going to wait until the moon is about in perfect position. Oops. And I accidentally... Alright, now I just take that away, and I'm going to turn my ship so it goes this way. Actually, I'm going to fire the rockets, and I'm going to head directly after the moon if I can. And I just ran out of fuel, so I probably will not make it to the moon. I will not make it to the moon, unfortunately. But I will be returning to the planet Earth. So, I will show you the re-entry procedures that you're supposed to follow here. Pretty much wait till you're under 2,000 feet or 5,000 feet. Or, no, it's 2,500. See, I'm wrong. 2,500 feet. Once you get about there, you can deploy the parachute, but it only have to deploy until about uh, 500 feet. So I'm going to let this continue to drop. Let me. And now I'm going to activate my parachute to kind of arrest my fall. Drop the landing feet. And come in for a nice, ever so soft landing. Which, best thing to do is wait until about 100 meters before you deploy the chute fully, because it would actually about 200 be where you want to go. And then you just fall right to the ground, nice and soft. And last time I tried doing this like this, I ended up it ended up not working out too well at all, and it kind of pissed me off a little bit that it didn't that it did what it did. And let's see if it'll do it again. But last time I did this, basically everything but the capsule was destroyed, luckily. But looks like this might actually. Nope. Nope. See, it destroyed that leg, but I still have a leg. I still have a leg. I still have an engine. Recover. Mission complete. Past the Kármán line, leaving the atmosphere and reaching space. Reaching low Earth orbit. Complete mission. Oh. Yeah, that game's interesting, but again, it's like a weird thing. But I do also have this game here, Interstellar Pilot. Now, this one is a sideways. Now, Interstellar Pilot is kind of like the space flight simulator, except for the fact that you don't have to build the ship. It's basically you get a number of ships that you can choose to start out with. And if you buy a pack, that's part of the game. You can, these are the games you can choose. I usually go universe. I always went a wormhole too far, but I decided recently to do Uncharted Space. But this is basically all the ships you get in this game. Is all these little here that they're interesting. I hate these shuttles. These two top shuttles here. I hate these two right here because they have no weapons on them whatsoever at all. And they're just stock ship. I hate them. But everything else is fine. It just depends on your playing style. I'm going to show you here my setup that I have. Now, I went with a miner because I found out another game I played beforehand. I lost when I actually deleted the game. I actually had 3 ships on that other world, but I ended up deleting the game. This is basically the game right here. This is basically a mining ship. This is my mining frigate that randomly was just called Icarus. It's randomized name. There's no set name on what you get for a name. It's random unless, of course, you decide to change the name, which you can. but I haven't because I don't feel the need to. I mean, my first ship was actually called Suffolk. My first minor ship was actually called Suffolk or Suffolk. And so you can just go here, go to ship, rename. You can rename the ship and everything. But I choose to leave it at the names they give me because I just don't feel like changing names, especially not on spaceships. I mean, come on. Why would you change a name on a ship that has even a name as cool as Icarus? And basically, here's what you can do. You have all this area here. We can go to these asteroids and take what we get from the asteroids to this location here. I have no idea what the orbital farms really are, because again, I've only went on a wormhole too far, and there was only really one orbital farm that I knew of, and these were not it. They were in a totally different area. They weren't even surrounded like this by meteorites. They were on their own. They were in their own world, their own section. Um, Basically, I haven't even discovered a lot of this stuff either. I haven't gone to this wormhole over here yet, or the wormhole over here. I haven't gone to that wormhole over there yet. But at one point, I will. I will do a lot of this game. But the question is, will I be streaming on this game? Will I be videoing on this game? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I haven't completely decided. I just figured, let y'all know what I do when I'm not streaming and I'm bored and I can't stream. Well, I don't really have that excuse now because now I have this new app which allows me to stream directly from my phone and actually let me play games. And so you got your weapons here on the side. You got to tap the weapons to use them. This little circle underneath my rockets here, that's a mine. So you could set a trap for an enemy, but it's got like a 5-second delay. So you got 5 seconds to get your ship away from where you dropped the mine, or your ship will be part of the damage. Will take part of the damage. Now your ships have as you can see by the little icon of my ship down by the steering, it has a shield, which after hit so many times will completely eradicate, and you'll start taking direct damage to your ship. Which, when that happens, you can be killed and destroyed. And the bad part is, the one part I really hate about this game is when you do get destroyed. If you did not save the game anywhere before you got destroyed, and you had done a lot of stuff for your ship before you got destroyed, but you didn't save it, or you didn't go through a wormhole, or it didn't auto save, which usually auto saves when you go to one of these hangars, or when you go to when you go through a wormhole. So it saves it automatically on those points, but if you're in one area not entering anything and you find a bunch of stuff, then you will lose that stuff and have to find it all over again, which sucks. Especially because in this game, you can actually find other ships. You can actually find abandoned ships. There are actually abandoned ships in the world that you can find and claim as your own and use them. In which case, I even found out with this game, once you have multiple ships, you can literally give out orders to that ship, and it will do whatever you tell it to do. And like this right here, this I can make. If I had a passenger ship, I can have a passenger ship just run around while I'm doing other stuff, and have another ship just run around picking up passengers and taking them to locations, or doing trades. But I don't have enough ships currently to do that. But on my other world that I was speaking about before, that I lost, yes, I had three ships. Two of them were miners. Were mining ships. They were mining ships because mining is in fact the fastest way I've seen to really make money. Um, because everything else is like cost. There's not really much you can do. But basically, once you do that, you just take it to the split refinery. Let's see here. Where's the refinery? That's the shipyard. Orbital. There it is. It's right over there. It's not too far away. And that's another thing I like about Wormhole Too Far is there is actually a mining area where you won't get ice. Like if you saw, I had ice um, picked up, but it's not. I can also get iron and copper and sell those, and those are actually the most sought after. So it's a lot easier to sell those. But ice, depending on how much you have, will only give you so much. That gave me about $2,000. So actually, that's not too bad. That makes me actually really happy. I just got $2,000 from doing that. From just doing a little mining, I got $2,000. So I'm moving. It's a slow moving game, but it's a fun game. And as you can see, the controls can be switched to because it's a phone. It can be switched um, to run if you're comfortable using the tilt feature. It does have tilt that you can use. Me, I had it on the other world I was talking about where I actually had three ships, but it would always turn every time. Even the smallest movement from my phone would turn the ship. So I decided on this world I was not going to do that. I was going to try to button drive. At least then too, I could also just leave it while I'm taking long trips, um, and not have to worry about it. Uh, but yeah, it's basically this game. I mean, here's your logs where you got mission. You can have mission logs. I haven't had any of those messages. You get random messages from the actual world. Like you'll actually hear about like cargo being dropped because of bandits or um, or you can even hear about abandoned ships. Like they'll actually radio it that they're abandoning ship, and you can set a waypoint to where they're at, to where the ship is located, and actually pick it up and claim it. Like I said, and pretty much the way to claim it is you target. Like I have the asteroid targeted for a shooting. Just hit target, and right there it says there's actually a claim. Oh shit! There's actually some ships fighting near me too. There's some bad ships right near me too. Red ships, red ships. Look out! Look out! But yeah, that's basically what I do. This is basically what I've been playing. Um, yeah, a lot of shit's going on right now, huh? Holy crap! Look at that. Oh, but he just got wrecked. He just got wrecked. What did he get wrecked by? What did he get wrecked by? A pioneer? A traitor? Really? That's funny. That's funny. A Hornet X class got taken out by a trade ship. And that's one thing I really hate too is these guys will also sit up by what you're doing and literally sit there and mine too. So, in my opinion, I think that takes away, um, from how many you can get quickly. I think them hitting it, you hitting it gives them a higher chance of making a lucky strike that actually uh, actually produces ore or a material. And so it pissed me off to see 3 ships hanging around my one asteroid that I've been working on for half an hour, trying to, or 20 minutes trying to get something out of it, but I've been just sitting there hitting it, and not getting nothing. So basically that's all I really wanted to do today for this, because it's basically just a test day. This is basically a test day for the new app because my brother showed it to me and I wanted to check it out, figure it out, use it a little bit, maybe make a video. Um, so yeah, this is basically what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be playing game on my phone, and I'm going to try to make a video on it now that I know I can. Now that I can actually do so. I'll be actually being able to go back onto a regular schedule again. Um, and able to get a video out so my channel can stay active and people can see, and hopefully y'all like these videos I do. If you don't, please keep it to yourself. Please keep all negatives out, please. If you would just do me that one favor, leave all negative comments out of my chats, out of my comments. Please, can we all just behave? Can we all just behave? Act like adults. Like I know some people who are watching YouTube and possibly watching my video. I know some of them are probably even adults like I am, like over 21 years old. So, can we please act like it? Please. I mean, seriously. I don't like seeing comments from rude people that just decide they want to be rude. I don't understand why you feel the need to be rude, but could you back off? Is really what I'm asking. Could you back off? But yeah, basically that's all I've got for today. I guess I'll see y'all in the next one.